And my wife, who had my firstborn child in her arms, was 1 year old, screamed at me from the stairwell, "You and Jesus are going to send us to the poorhouse." And she marched up the stairs and left me alone to contemplate that I just disappointed my wife. So
pressure, right?
And that was during the Great Collapse. That was about, my daughter was 1 year old, so this was in the tough years. And you know, the rubber hits the road. You got to make a choice. At 9 a.m., the email was James, in the New Testament of the Bible, Christian Bible, chapter 1, verse 31. "Do not forsake the widows and the orphans in their time of distress." And the whole email was about helping widows and orphans. So I'm like, this is crap. I go get my Bible. I'm like, I'm not buying this.
Right. I need a different version.
There's no way the God of the universe is emailing me and telling me to take this case.
Right.
So I go get the Bible. I open it up. That's multiple translations. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Steve calls me at 9:30. Steve's like, "Hey, Vince. Dan,
I know it's a no."
He goes, "Dan, I know it's a no." I said, "No, we're doing it." He goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "I got an email from God. I got to do this."
Wow.
We did it. So, in the middle of that case against the county, a southern county in Illinois, we end up 3 years later. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. We settled, so we didn't have to go to trial for $340,000. It was when my wife said, "You and Jesus are going to make us broke," because I got beat by an unethical person.
Wow. Even after helping.
Yeah. Now, Dan and I made great money on the 1/3 of the settlement. We had hourly work, but so do you know what I'm going to say this, 99.999999999%. Actually, there's only one lawyer in the city of Chicago who didn't take that money out of that check, and that was me.
Yeah.
And I even had my partner, Dan, saying, "Do it." Because Dan's like, "This is ridiculous."
Right.
Well, no, the ethics rules were clear. And by the way, she would have had to sue us. Right. We would have had the proof, but it would have been a 5-year headache.
Yes.
So I wasn't going to do anything unethical.
Right.
And that's where it was. First of all, I was doing good Christian yeoman work to help out this person. I was told by the Lord to go, and then sometimes you got to follow the rules no matter what. And it costs $20,000. But I got my integrity, and I believe the God of the universe rewards obedience, and I lived by that.